Hi and welcome to How to Use CAD. For this tutorial we are staying with house plans and we're going to take a walk around a 4-bed 2-story modern house plan package that costs around $4,000. The idea is to review the plans and photos to determine if it is a real winner or if the plans need modernising. So let's get to work. So what I've done for this particular project is I haven't actually explored much myself. Got the plans down the bottom here and we've got some photos. So what I want to do is go through the photos, I suppose, initially. And the good news is that as we go through the photos and the plans, I'll be learning and seeing for the first time like yourself. So what have we got? I'm told it's a 4-bed 2-story property. Which probably, we've got 2 in a bit, so let's have a look. So from the front, doesn't look too big, it's interesting. It's looking modern, looking very American, and yeah, very simple entrance. A standard garage door. Love the black and the opaque glass. The cladding looks superb. The use of the black is great. And then we've got black down the center here. It's slightly different, but again it looks quite good. The capping again looks black. Fascia board capping again up here, black. Cedar or some sort of timber cladding to the overhang. Very interesting. These windows kind of full height, no little casements, etc., etc., done in black or anthracite. Quite lovely. Not quite sure how we ended up with a small clerestory window at the front, but we'll have a look when we get inside. So all in all, it's quite appealing, but it's not, it's not grabbing me and saying wow. When it comes to the entrance, well, I'm not quite sure about the color of the door here or the opaque glass. The whole thing isn't getting my juices flowing. But let's start looking at the photos and see where we go with it. So I guess this is a nighttime shot. Blue skies always look better. We're getting a bit of a better view from the side, etc. Looking a little utility here, looking a little bit slightly industrial style on the top half. Overall, it's not a bad view, but again, the paneling here, I'm not entirely sure how I feel about the paneling, but I'll hold back reservations for a little bit. Like the brick paving, again, that's quite neat. But again, it's looking square and structured rather than informal. Everything's square. I'm not quite sure about that either. Yeah. Okay, so let's go. I think this now would be from the back. So you've got modern, very modern, contemporary rear extension, full height or full width, big boxy windows. So views must be great from inside, and it's lovely because they're at the height where you can actually get a great view in or out from the outside. The overhanging canopy. That's looking very sweet, and again big paving, but again I'm seeing everything structured as in square. There's a little bit of a curve going on here for the garden and steps up to the higher level, but I'm not keen on the patio, which looks to be sloping down severely, and the slabs look very very square and structured again. Yeah. So we'll see how we get on as we go through. So here we are, we're in on the terrace. Again, I'm looking out, looking slightly industrial, but this informal way up. Again, is that meant to be a step? Probably. Well, I guess that's the way to the higher level. Bit of turf, more patio. Don't know what this building is. It's a 2-story. Let me just step back on that. 2-story from... Yeah, it's not showing from this photo. It's back here, isn't it? So I don't want to mix the elements up. But yeah, nothing wrong with the actual patio furniture. A bit of rattan. Looks like medium oak. It's quite sweet. Again, this looks like cheap pine cladding. which you know, again does nothing for me. And this is a kind of a cladding here that's going on, which I guess is modern, another way of covering up. Hopefully loads of insulation in there. Doors look to be what, sliding? I'm not quite sure. They're not sliding, but they don't look like they don't look like bifolds. So we shall see as we go through the plans what they're actually supposed to be. Right. So now we go on from a different angle here. Looking at now, there's definitely a pair of sliding doors here. They look great. I think what it is, probably what I'm not overly keen on here is the use of these big panels. Very quick to build with, but I'm just not quite convinced that looks great on a family home. But done well, done very professionally. I like to see smaller sections, I suppose, rather than these big, huge panels, because I can see automatically it's just big panel boards. Okay, again, the look is quite nice. There's certainly nothing wrong with the furniture and furnishings. Right, so upstairs now we're on a veranda. I'm not quite sure where that is on the plan. Is it this bit here? Balcony, third floor. Yeah, it may well be. So let's have a closer look at it. Again, now they've got, looks like painted decking. Now this one does look well, as against down in the rear overhang or the patio area. This one again looks quite nice. Furnishings look quite nice, but it's sparse. It's not homely. There's certainly not enough plants, even though there's trees outside there. I'd expect it to be more informal, a bit more decorative. Maybe it's just a show house. Maybe it's not actually a family home as such. But yes, the overhang is great. The fascia board all matching up. Lighting is pretty good. And the idea behind the cladding here on the overhang, that's always a good idea. So it could well be that the actual decking is resin or plastic and painted up, or just resin, or man-made rather than timber. It certainly doesn't look like timber, even though it's got the grain on it. I think that could be a finish. And as for the doors, what have we got? Are they bifold? Not quite sure what they are, so we'll have to find out as we go through. Right, entrance inside. Let's see, what does this do for me? Is this polished concrete? Yes, it is. Polished concrete again. It's polished concrete can look great, and the darkened down stairs is great. I'm trying to determine if they're actually no, I'm sorry, I've had to go back now. I was trying to determine if they were actually cantilevered steps, but they're not. They're basically held on the steel work underneath, but they don't go into the wall, so they're not cantilever. Again, pretty modern. Not overly keen, I'm afraid. When it comes to these doors here, looks like a pretty wide opening for two doors, so I guess it's more. And these would be bifold doors, but this style of glass, it looks like fluted glass. That went out of fashion years ago, so be interested to see how that works out as we get to see more of it. Let's go back again, just no, we're okay. Looking at upstairs, etc., etc. Doesn't look bad, but it's still not making my juices flow, I'm afraid. Right, let's get into the lounge. In the lounge, don't tell me. These are, imagine the doors going back to the garden. Looking at alcove here. Yeah, again, I'm seeing the polished concrete. Yeah, okay, it's neat, but is it right? Well, they've got space for a TV, but they don't seem to have it. They got the fire is great. You know, the glow from the fireplace would be lovely there and relaxing there. So the furnishings are quite nice. Little masculine, so I'm not seeing it as family. I'm not seeing it as family as in kids. I'm not seeing much femininity within. But again, as I say, it's a neat look. Right, coming back. So, what have we got going on here? Is this a garage conversion? Just the garage not working, so we got a doorway that pulls across the ceiling just like a garage. So I'll be keen to see where that is on the plan, but we'll have a look in a little while when we get to the CAD, because at the moment we're on the website for that created these house plans, but we'll go behind and we'll go to the plans and the actual photos again. So I'm just having a look around here. Love the furniture, love the furnishings, they're quite nice. But this, I don't know what's going on here. So the dining area, so it's all over the place. I'm not getting any kind of coherent view, and I've looked at about 8 photos already. So let's see where we go. This is the kind of view. Now this might help give me a better picture. So we got a kitchen, waterfall worktop, could be laminate, could be plastic, could be resin, can't tell, or it could be marble, I just don't know, but I seem to think with that giant there, the way it's done, that I'm looking at some sort of man-made rather than straight out of the earth. Okay, so there's nothing wrong at all with the kitchen. Again, I'm seeing what we call this, is it a veneer, is it solid wood, can't tell. Lighting, very smart, very nice, works well. So now I'm getting the layout. We've got the kitchen here, got the island dining area down the bottom, got a family living area here, and this area is to the back. So now I start to understand. This is the patio at the back. And if you recall earlier when I was looking at the pictures on the outdoor patio, I was telling you I couldn't make a determination if these doors, if these doors were bifold or sliding, because clearly they weren't. They look like a garage door, and of course it is a garage door. Why on earth would we use a garage door there? That's something to consider. So we're seeing them from the inside there. I've no idea. Would I ever consider using a garage door there as against a bifold or a sliding? Interesting thought. That's a subject we're going to have to discuss. Yeah, it's certainly going to take a little time to get through on that one. I guess I'm a conventional guy at heart. Okay, so now we understand the layouts. Furnishings is absolutely fine. Here we're looking at white glossy units. We're looking at, as I say, a light worktop, and this what could be a wood veneer. The appliances are looking quite discreet. I don't particularly understand, in what I see in the American homes and the American kitchens is when they've got these beautiful ovens and grills underneath, but some of them the handles stick out quite a bit. Now we don't seem to have that in the UK or in Europe, not in the same way. So it's interesting to see something different, and how over the years things change from going from one country to another. But it is a bit different. The cut out and the drop down and the sink, yeah, you could find that anywhere. That's lovely. So let's go to one of the bedrooms, or no, another kitchen view. Kitchen view looking up towards the lounge. Again, quite smart. Open shelving here that's very tall, out of reach, so it's purely ornamental. Doesn't seem to be enough units as such. Certainly not enough wall units. So we're looking at a 4-bedroom house at the end of the day. What happened to the stools and the breakfast area? Not seeing that. So I guess that's not a feature of this kitchen, because if they have the stools, this would overhang a bit more. Maybe they felt they didn't have the space for it. Nice gap between. Generally we look at keeping about 1100 mil or about 40 inches between the two, so you have a nice flow. 2 people can flow around the kitchen without getting restricted when opening doors and so on and so forth. Right, let's move to the bedrooms. We move to, well, I suppose this might be the master bedroom, because they've got a picture of it. Again, what can I say? Nothing special here. standard bed. Floor wise, looks like wooden floor, but it could be ceramic with a wood grain effect. Don't know. Again, the colouring, the whole colour, all the whole colour scheme is quite fine. It's okay, but again, it doesn't look. I'm not seeing female. I'm not seeing children. I'm seeing a guy's flat or a guy's house here. When it comes to the windows, I would have thought that we'd have curtains or blinds or something because it's a bedroom, but we don't seem to have that yet. Could be, I guess, that this house just being built and it's not actually in use yet, so it might be a show house or a show home. Either way, it all looks quite smart, but nothing to take my breath away. Getting into the bathroom. Again, where is the privacy? No privacy at all. Maybe they've got something in the double glazing where I can touch and it'll go obscure, but I'm not seeing it. Again, all quite neat, quite smart. Where's the walk-in shower? We've got a his and hers sink, which is quite nice. You got a roll top tub, but if I'm in a hurry in the morning and I want to get out, I think I'd want a walk-in shower somewhere. So maybe there is, maybe there isn't. We'll find out when we look at the plans. And that's about now. So we've got the plans here, but I'm not going to look at them here. I'm going to look at them within CAD. So here we are. I've opened up. And now, if you've watched my other videos, I've already shown how I create really good plans from photos. So for example, I'm going to give you a 30-second intro just in case you don't know how to do it. But before you do anything, what you got to do is scale a plan. And how you scale a plan is you take one of these measurements. So if we, for example, let's take a measurement that is easy to do. So the longer measurement would be 11 inches by 12. So if I had a quick look to see what that would be, because I'm set up in metric here. I'm set up in 1 = 100 in metric, so I need to change it to millimeters. So if I do 12, 132, it's 140 inches. So it's 140 inches for the long. So all I got to do now is go, let's see what the measurement says. So if I take my line tool here and take a measurement, and then I check what that measurement says, and I'm supposed to be 3556 and I'm 9, so I'm miles out. Yes, 3 times bigger. So what I do now is I take the measurement on that line, I take the measurement, the metric equivalent of actually it should be 12 by 10, isn't it? Did I get it wrong? I measured the wrong one. So 12 by 10, that's 120, 12 12s, 144 plus 10, 154. So it should be 154 inches. So that's 3,911. So this line should be 3911. So what I do is I go 3911. I copy that. No, I don't. I look at the scale. The scale is 0.41. Sorry, and now you pop out this deselect, and then select again, and copy in the scale into the Y and the X. And if I click on this, that's the actual scale. So in other words, the measurements on this are now accurate to the way this model space is set up, and 1 to 100. And what we do is we just do a little check on that. So what we do is we measure it again, and for that I take the line tool, go in a little bit, and let's see how close we are. So this is meant to be 3911. What are we? 3973. It's out 60 mil. That's close enough when you're trying to scale up a PDF. So I've just shown you how to scale up a PDF, and the reason we scale it up is so that we can actually draw from it. And how we draw from it is, let me get this, make a copy, Control C, Control V. So this is how I draw from plans like this. And then all I do is take all the vertical lines from one side and all the horizontal lines from the top. Sorry, all the verticals from the top and all the horizontals and so on and so forth. And that is how we would completely redraw these plans to scale if we wanted to modernize, change the layouts, or recreate properly in scale, so that we can then create elevation plans and so on and so forth. But today we don't need that. I'm just giving you a little, I just move sideways a little just to give you an indication that how useful these PDFs are. So from a PDF you can create a complete set of plans. And here you go. So you could easily create a complete set of plans and put them together with this house. You certainly don't need to pay $4,000 or $5,000 for them. If you, that's the whole idea. I mean, we're teaching you through these videos how to use CAD. So that's what CAD is all about. You take a PDF and you create plans from it. And I've shown you how to scale it. And if you watch my other videos, you'll get detailed videos on how we absolutely create complete sets of plans from PDFs. So just keep an eye out on the other videos. Right, so now let's get back to where we were. This was the patio area, the controversial patio area. This one with the dodgy doors. And yeah, I'm not a fan. I can confirm it. I've considered it. So I'm not a fan. Now on this one here, the plans are actually wrong. So these are sliding doors and the plans are showing opening and closing. So again, that's a little bit wrong. So on the kitchen, that's reasonably okay. We've got an appliance, probably a dishwasher underneath here. Dishwasher. We need to have other appliances somewhere. Fridge, freezer, is that it there? Not quite sure, but all of that space tends to work absolutely fine. We've got the kitchen, we've got the patio. Now where's the fireplace again? So let me try and get the layout going. Yep, let me try and see it. So the kitchen, so the fireplace would be here, but it's not represented in these plans. Which is a shame. So again, that's an omission, so the plans are not joining up with the photos. Now what you got to be careful with, when you see plans and you see the photos, yeah, it all looks very nice, wow, the pictures are great, but that's not what the plans are. Plans certainly don't have the chimney breast, and the chimney is a good feature in this particular home, yeah, it just doesn't have it. So chimney breast not there. The garage doors, definitely a topic for lots of conversation. So what else are we looking at? Little office with the sliding doors. Come on down here. Did we see an office in these plans? No, there was no office in those plans. So we can't have a little look through. So you come down here, don't know what the lines are, if that's a step or not. And then this is going down into a basement, I guess. Hallway into the garage. We've got a little closet room here. Got a home office. Again, I see these are getting popular to have the hanging sliding doors, where I tend to like the doors that actually recess within the wall. I like, but there you go. So the stairs is actually going up. It's going up into the garage. So it's interesting that they would open the door in that direction, whereas I would most certainly open it into the garage. There you go. That's just that people do different things. When it comes to the entrance, as I said, this is showing two doors to the entrance hall, but in fact the photos show one particular door and a little side light. So again, these drawings don't line up with the actual photos. Right, so let's take a little peep upstairs. Now, we don't have many photos of the bedrooms. We only saw one bedroom. And we don't have enough photos to see what's going on. But let's have a little look at the flow. So we come up, so we're coming up here. Well, I just want to make sure I read this correctly. Going up, coming out on here. That's actually open to below. Yeah, that's fine. So I come up the stairs, I come in this direction. We tend to put the arrows the other way, going up, as designers in the UK. So we're coming up, so we arrive in the hallway, and we got a bedroom here, and a water closet. That's a loo. That's about it. No storage for furniture. Corner window. Yeah, that's always quite neat. What else have we got? So basic bedroom. This is meant to be a shower. Loo, his and hers. Not sure why a family bathroom would require 2 sinks. But there you go. Certainly wouldn't do it. Not for a family bathroom. And then, I don't know what this represents here. It says study. Does that mean it's open plan under the stairs? Or are they saying study is upstairs? Not quite sure. So again, the plans are a little bit confusing. So let's walk around. We've come up here. Now we're walking back around the balustrade, because it was all open plan. And then here we have bedroom 2. Again with loo, walk-in shower. WIC, actually it's that could well be shower, because I mean, this is loo, maybe it's a bidet. So I'm not quite sure the terminology, but I would have thought water closet, I was thinking water closet. We'll have to find out about that. So again, laundry. Now laundry's on the first floor rather than downstairs in the kitchen. Well, I haven't seen that much. I have come across it, but it's a topic that needs to be discussed, certainly with your client. If you're thinking of putting a laundry upstairs, well, I think in the UK that'll be shot down in flames very quickly. They want the laundry and the utility and the kitchen very tight, quite close, because you're constantly flowing between one and the other. So a laundry room and the appliances upstairs is not something I'd be adding in on the plans unless the client told me that that's what they want. Right, so master bedroom suite, his and hers, agreed. Bathtub, shower, separate loo with a door. That necessary? And then these sliding doors on the front. I'll be honest. I mean, I'm not a fan of. I don't think you need to separate, and I don't think you need to have these doors here. So bed is going to be which position here? And we're not showing any wardrobes yet, so I assume the wardrobes will be on this side. Right, come on back. So we got 1. Yeah, this is master bedroom 1. This is 2, this is 3. By the time you put wardrobes on here, where are you going to put them? They've got a window there, windows here. So the bed is in this position. Head of the bed is likely to be here. So you got a wardrobe here, but it's not going to be much. Likewise, bed is probably on that position, and you can't put wardrobes here. So overall, I'm certainly not feeling it for this plan, for this layout. So again, now let's go upstairs. If we go upstairs to recreational room study, we've got a loo again, and recreational room and a balcony. Let me just go and have a look at that on the photos, because I think we had one photo, if I remember correctly, that showed the top floor. It's this one. So these were the doors. Getting carried away now, I'm thinking I'm in the other one. So again, that photo is not representative here, because it's the other way around. The doors are there and the stairs. Where's the stairs? How do you get up here? Come up inside the patio. Am I getting it wrong? Maybe I'm all the way. So this is the balcony. So if I was to, let me just turn this around. Do it this way. So I come out the door here. This is the open area. So maybe this is it. Let me have a look. Yeah, it works. It works that way. It works the other way around. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Yeah, given the amount of space and the way the space is used and laid out, I would say that I'm seeing. I'm finding. It's not that you're finding fault. I'm finding so many issues with the layout that, you know, when it comes to, say, a comfortable family home, this isn't it. Comfortable family home where there's kids, this isn't it. Comfortable family home with, you know, that is actually used rather than a show house, this isn't it. So, you know, I've got major problems with this particular layout. Upstairs doesn't work at all. For me, you know, none of the bedrooms offer the real facilities, and the ones that do, which like in the master suite, you know, I query loads of it and how it's actually laid out. Where's the walk-in? You know, where's the walk-in closet space? Just doesn't exist. This is it, WIC. So walk-in closet is out here. That's not how I would work the space out, I can tell you now. So if the bedroom and the walk-in closet and it's all here, yeah, it's great potential, but that's not how I would lay it out. Never. Right. So this is meant to emphasize shelving. Again, way too narrow. So what I would say to you is the overall feel here is that the plan has been done by someone who hasn't really got the knowledge of living in a home like this. Whereas if you live in a home like this, you can see there's the problems with it, problems within the layout, and the problems within the function of the home. So you're probably looking at a young designer who made things look what he considers or what she considers to look really well. But this is not a family home and falls way short of the kind of flow and design concepts that I would be introducing into a family home. So it's not for me. What else can I say? Well, if you bear with me, I'm just digging out something here while we speak. Something that we might be able to utilize. So yeah, no, it's gone. Well, I was looking for something. So the bedroom, again, generally, if you look at it, generally quite good. Pity we didn't have a few photographs of the other bedroom, or the other two bedrooms, or the office upstairs. So on the bathroom where it says 2 sinks and a roll top, which one is that? 2 sinks and a roll top. It just isn't here, that's for sure. Certainly not drawn into the plan properly. So walk-in closet on here. Walk-in closet. So you go through the bathroom to do a walk-in closet. This is really crazy. Again, I'd fire people if they drew plans like that. So yeah, no, it's an absolute no-no. We can do your really decent modern house, but that's not how we do it. And to be honest, I could take the outline here, and if you like the concept and you like the outline, I could take it and I could show you how to create a really much better family home. But give that look. If that's the kind of look you like, I could recreate a family home with that look. Because just soften it up. It needs to be softened up like crazy, yeah. Made family friendly, and just the layout needs to be rejigged. Just start from scratch, I think. Right, that's enough said on this particular one. I'm sorry it wasn't it wasn't the best review because for loads of reasons. And but if you're looking at house plans and you're looking at house plans for a family, you got to look carefully, because these plans, they were looking for about £5,000 for the best part of £5,000 by the time you buy the design layout, and then you buy the elevation plans, and then you get a slab foundation, and then you get building plans, which would be heating and roof and so on and so forth. By the time you do that, it's the best part of $5,000, and this is certainly not worth the money. That's my view. Alright, thank you for taking the time to watch this tutorial. I do hope you got some value. If you could take a moment to leave a comment or hit the like button, I would be delighted to hear from you. See you in the next video.